Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial, yes, I'm doing another flat charm ladder stitch. We are going to be making a fish. Now, I wanted to come up with a different design for a 3D fish, and I'm still working on it. I'm not very confident in this design just yet, but I just really wanted to post something fish related this week. I don't know why. So until I get this design figured out, this is what we have today. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into the materials. For today's tutorial, you're going to need about 32 inches of a non-stretch string. As per usual, I'm going to go ahead and put a video here from my axolotl video. If you use elastic string, it will smush in on itself. It is okay if all you have is elastic string. I'm not saying you can't use it. I'm just giving you a heads up that yours might not turn out like mine, but it's totally okay to use elastic string. You're gonna need 41 pony beads, and one of those 41 is just gonna be for the eye. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Now, as per usual, my string of choice is always this ribbon. A lot of you guys ask what type of ribbon I use. It is a 3mm satin ribbon, which is my personal favorite. Okay, so I went ahead and folded my string in half, just like this. On one side of the string, it doesn't matter, we're gonna add 2 pony beads. On the other side of the string, we're gonna add 3 pony beads. All right, now that we have our beads on the string, one side with 2 pony beads, one side with 3 pony beads. Now, the next step is we are going to take the side that has the 2 pony beads and we are going to weave it in to the 3 pony beads. Now, the way that we are going to do that is we are not going to weave in this direction, so in the direction that the string is sticking out of. We're going to be weaving in the opposite direction. So my string is sticking out of this side, so this is where I'm going to start my weave. So I'm going to take my string and just weave it through all 3 of those beads, and I'm going to take and hold these evenly, and I'm going to take the 3 beads and push them down until they meet with the 2 beads. All right, now for the rest of the video, we are only going to be working on one side of the string. It doesn't matter which side, it doesn't matter if you change the sides. Now, for this, we're gonna go ahead and add 4 pony beads. We're gonna add 2 of the base color, 1 of our eye colors, so for me, I'm gonna choose black, and then 1 more of the body color. So we should be looking something like this. I'm gonna take the side of my string that has no beads, and I'm going to weave it into these 4 beads. Once again, find out where your string is sticking out of, and that's where you're going to start your weave. My string is sticking out this way, so I'm going to take my string and weave it right through, and I'm going to pull. Now, from the rest of this video, unless you are doing a pattern like this one, we're just going to be working with one color. I'm going to go ahead and add 5 beads down one side of my string. Once again, it doesn't matter which side you choose. Once I have my 5 beads on, I'm going to take the other side of my string. My string is sticking out this way, so I'm going to be weaving in the opposite direction of it. And I'm going to push the string all the way through. And I'm going to grab both sides and and I'm going to pull. For our next row, we're going to go ahead and add on 6 beads down one side of our string. Just like that. Same thing as before. I'm going to take this side of my string, weave through the side where the other string is sticking out, and pull. Down one side of our string, we're going to be adding 5 beads. Oh my God. And I'm going to take my string, weave on the side where my string is sticking out, and I'm going to pull. Now I'm going to be adding 4 beads onto my string. I'm going to take the other side of my string with no beads on it and weave through the side where the string is sticking out. and I'm going to pull. All right, now I'm gonna add 3 beads. Oh my God. On one side of my string. I'm going to take the other side, weave it through those 3 beads the same way we have been, and I'm going to pull. I'll be adding 2 beads onto one side of my string. I'm going to take the other side of my string with no beads attached and weave it through, again, just like how we have been. And we're almost done. I'm going to go ahead and add on 3 pony beads to one side of my string. I'm going to take the other side of my string with no beads on it and weave it through. And finally, to wrap this up, I'm going to add 4 beads on one side of my string. And I'm going to take the other side of my string and weave it through. All right, amazing. So our little fish charm is done. I'm going to go ahead and tie this off. The way that I'm going to do that, I'm going to take one side of my string, and do you see right here there's like this tiny little loop of string? Well, I'm going to take my string and I'm going to weave it right through it, just like this. And I'm going to take my tail, pull it through that loop we just made, and pull it tight. Now I'm going to take this other side of my string and I'm going to weave it back through these 4 beads. However, I'm not going to pull it all the way through, because if we do that, then it will untie this. You should have this little loop here, and then the smaller tail is now sticking out. Now I'm going to take these and tie them together. And now I'm going to pull that string all the way through, making sure to tie tightly. And I will give this about 3 or 4 ties just to make sure that it holds. Perfect. And now I'm going to take one side of my string. You can either weave it from the top or the bottom bead. It doesn't matter, whatever's the most convenient for you. I'm going to take one side of that string and I'm going to pull that knot all the way to the inside of the bead. And now once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and cut off the 2 extra tails. Alrighty, my friends, and it was really that simple. Look at how cute these things are. I love fishes so much. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helping anyone who is looking to learn on how to make these Kandi flat charm fish. If you guys have any questions, comments, or feedback, please leave it in the comment section below. Your feedback really does help this channel grow. I'm also going to put my email up here on the screen. Sometimes you guys like to send me pictures of the things you make when using my tutorials, and I like to put them at the end card of the video. Alrighty, my friends, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.